What's up, fight fans? It's your boy ItzMegaa back with another undisputed banger. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the top 5 tips on how to improve at Undisputed and make your gameplay much better. So I hope you guys enjoy the video you're about to watch. Make sure to like, subscribe and comment down below. Let me know any other Undisputed videos you guys want to see, any other fighters you want me to use. I recently hit 300 subscribers on my YouTube channel as well. It means a lot to know that you guys are subbing to my channel and also watching my content. I'm going to continue to upload on my YouTube channel as well. There's going to be more Undisputed content coming on the way, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video and have a great rest of your day. So just to clarify, these tips are in no specific order. From 1 to 5, I'm just going to give you the best tips you guys need to improve your gameplay at Undisputed. So number 1 would be baiting your opponent. So sometimes you can just use your jab as a dummy. Just throw your jab to bait your opponent and pull back and throw your right hand. It works a lot. Watch, I'm going to do it here again. I basically jab, pull back and counter. It works so well for me in this game. I feel like baiting your opponent is so key in this game. It's something everyone should be doing in their fights that they have in Undisputed, because that's what makes you land those counter shots, and obviously the judges see it and then you go up on points. Baiting your opponent into shots of your own can have so many different advantages for you. Obviously, if you throw a shot to bait and they try and counter your shot, you actually counter theirs. It can make a big difference on the scorecards, and it can make a big difference for you in the game. You can just knock them down, you can knock them out clean as well. I think baiting your opponent is one of the most important things to learn in this game. So tip number 2 would be don't be predictable. In Undisputed, sometimes it's quite easy to become that predictable fighter where you're fighting your opponent and you're rushing. You're just trying to get the knockout and you rush and you get knocked out yourself. That happens so much. But look here, look how I'm landing these shots. I'm backing up, I'm maintaining distance control. Sometimes I'm coming in close range inside and I'm fighting, I'm throwing big shots, and then I'm backing up again, I'm maintaining that distance. It works a lot, trust me. The main thing in this game is to not be predictable and get caught with a big shot that will make you lose the fight. If your opponent reads your pattern and way of fighting, it's game over for you. Now on to tip number 3, and that would be don't always go for the knockout. I get that it's always more exciting going for the knockout in a fight than taking the fight to points and making the judges decide on who wins. But in certain fights, you have to take the fight to points. If you're fighting someone who's so technically good, when you try and knock them out, they'll just catch you with good shots and back off. That will keep going on, and they'll just repeat that until they'll take the fight to points and they'll eventually win. Instead, why not just try and put on a boxing masterclass? Just move around, showboat a little bit, land those jabs, flick those jabs, back off. Just land those good shots and get your points up, especially if you're fighting someone who's technically good. Okay, I get if you're fighting someone who's not that good at the game, you can get the knockout easily. That's fine, that's different. But if you're fighting someone who you can tell straight off the bat that this guy knows what he's doing, he's fighting well, you need to adjust and you need to fight accordingly. If you do find that chance where you're fighting someone who's really good and you rock them and you land that shot, then obviously go straight for the knockout, go straight for the knockdown as well. You never know what will happen. Now on to tip number 4, and that is to stick to your game plan. Sometimes it gets easy to drift away from your game plan. You come in with a specific game plan and your opponent fights in a totally different way. You kind of just have to adjust and see how your opponent's going to fight. You can kind of tell that from the first round. Like I said in my previous video, the first round of the fight says a lot about the fight, because your opponent isn't really going to be that experienced where he's going to change his fighting style like in round 6 or in round 7 unless he's actually really good at the game. Obviously, you should stick to your game plan during the fight, but when you go into different matches, you can't keep using the same game plan, in my opinion. Some opponents you might have that might run away from you, that might not throw enough punches. Obviously, you have to take the fight to them then. But you might fight an opponent who is really aggressive towards you, who's coming in for big shots, and you have to kind of back up and throw those jabs, land those shots from distance, get your points up. And that's where mostly the game plan changes. This brings us to the final tip, which is to be patient. Patience is one of the most important things, whether that's in a real boxing match or whether that's in Undisputed. You have to choose your shots wisely and take your time. As you guys can see in the background here, my gameplay with Tyson Fury, I'm just circling around the ring, landing those shots, then backing up again. I've noticed that I'm coming in for shots at times, then I'm backing up and I'm moving around the ring again, circling and taunting my opponent, just moving around the ring as well, having a good time in the fight, because I need to make sure I'm up on the scorecard. So I'm throwing those shots as well. I'm just backing up, taking my time, making sure I have more punches compared to him, I have more body punches compared to him, because that way that will make me win the fight and I'll have no pressure of knocking this guy out. I'll know that I'm up on the judges' scorecard, so I can just take my time, easily box this guy, outbox him clean, and that's it. So the video has come to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed those 5 tips I've given you to get better and improve your gameplay at Undisputed. Trust me, put these tips in your gameplay and you will see a big difference, a major difference in your gameplay. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below. Let me know in the comment section any other Undisputed video you guys want to see. Just drop it in the comments and I'll make it happen. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and stay tuned for the next one.